Good afternoon, live at the Bullpen for Bio 2024. And I have Sarah here with us. Thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Thank you, Keara. Wonderful to be here.
Thank you. So why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself and your company?
Okay, so I'm a general partner at 1010 VC. We are an early stage fund investing in seed and Series A in bioconvergence space.
Okay.
Specifically tech bio, deep tech, synthetic biology. And besides that, I'm also on the board of the Alliance for Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare. We're a global nonprofit that advocates for responsible and ethical adoption of AI in healthcare.
It's very important.
A coalition of over 55 companies, such as Big Pharma, companies like Roche, Jensen, Recursion, Pepticom, and others. And I also work with an AI machine learning drug discovery company called Pepticom that is based out of Israel, bringing novel therapeutics.
Wow. So let me ask you, how did you break into the venture world?
So that's a very interesting question because I think that there are various paths to end up, as an investor. My journey began actually with technology. So I actually founded my first software company at age 18, then went to med school. After graduating med school, luck happened, and the company that we actually built was acqui-hired by a company in Silicon Valley, and that paved the way for us to move to Silicon Valley. And so I've been there in the last 10 years, here in Palo Alto for the last decade. And since then, decided that I'm not going to practice medicine and go back to technology. So went back to technology, ended up in a couple of startups afterwards. One of them got acquired. And after the second acquisition, I decided I'm stepping into the venture space. And it was from complete curiosity and also circumstantial because I met people that were doing it. And I was invited to join one of the funds that my previous partner was building, Gimel. And that's how I started my journey. I also angel invest. So a lot of times people are asking me, so how do you, go get into investing, especially women, because I think that women have very limited access to capital. And I mean, if you look at the companies that are funded, only 2% maybe are women led.
2.5% VC dollars.
Exactly. And I think there's a lot to improve there, but I call the angel investing as the ultimate side hustle. So you don't have to really, you can be an executive or, an engineer in a company, but you can start, deploying some cash and investing in some things. Having said that, it's high risk, high reward type of thing. So I'd say don't spend all of your savings into investing in early stage startups.
Do you have a particular thesis for investing, whether it's you as an angel or the fund?
So I do have particular thesis, obviously. And within my fund, it's mostly, why do I say we invest in bioconvergence? Because we realize that this is now the renaissance period of biology meets technology and meets other disciplines, right? We see people from physics and from other sciences stepping in, and this convergence is creating new types of technologies or core technologies that are advancing the world to a completely different place, or as we call the evolutionary spurt that we're witnessing right now in the era of biology and technology. So for me, it's about first people. So I invest in people, and that's the most important part. Technology, obviously the technology has to be something that makes sense and is highly differentiated, right? And the third thing is the market and the timing.
Yeah.
The timing in the market. So a lot of times there are great ideas, but they're a little bit early for their time. So I think being conscious to what's happening and not necessarily following trends, because investing is a follower's game at the end of the day. And a lot of investors like to follow other investors. But I think that if you focus on the things that you know and you understand the ecosystem and you have your eyes and ears open and have your heart open, that helps too.
Yeah.
It can help you narrow down and funnel out the noise of hypes and trends and really find those gems that you're looking for. That's where I see it.
Wow, so insightful. Well, thank you so much. So you know the bullpen mantra.
Yeah, maybe.
Find someone to help, repeat.
Oh, yeah.
So now I'm going to
Sorry.
ask you, how can we help you?
Oh, so yeah, definitely. I would love to meet
Okay. Well, we have a lot of
founders.
those.
Definitely. I'm happy to meet LPs as well, and happy to give from my own expertise and network and knowledge, and just meet awesome people and have fun.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. I think the bullpen is an amazing place.
Me too.
Yeah.
For people like you, right?
Thank
I mean,
you.
you guys
Like
make
us.
it like us. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
you.